Good morning. Riddle me this, people. Do you turn the air conditioning up or down to make it warmer? We woke up this morning and it's icy cold in this room, which is great because it's very hot here. But I didn't want to get out of bed. Anyway, stick around and see what we've got going. We did get out of bed eventually. See what we get up to today.
I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want.
Hi, we are Rob and Ali, sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
This is day 3 of our short cruise. We woke up this morning and it is a little bit cloudy. In fact, it started to get a little bit cloudy last night. This is better than it was last night. And we started moving, so I think the captain has moved the ship, maybe to avoid some not so good weather. I'm not going to say bad weather,
Inclement.
but maybe not. That's a good word, inclement weather.
Yes, we're going fancy. Should we use some fancy words today?
Anyway, we are moving very slowly and it looks like a nice day outside, albeit not blue sky. So we've got a few things planned today. We'll tell you about them as we go along.
So we've already had our coffee. I filled the flask up with coffee last night, so we've had a lovely, delicious hot cup of coffee. And now I'm going to do our delicious kind of fruit, what would you call it? Kind of
Juice.
Fruit juice.
That's exactly what it is, juiced up fruit.
Okay, and so we ordered some orange juice. So this is orange juice from the bar. We've got our fruit. I've just kind of picked it. I got a fresh orange from the pantry, and it's one of those oranges that it did not want to take its jacket off. So you'll understand what I mean. It's just so hard to peel. Anyway, here we go. So I have a little bit of orange.
Now this is our USB powered blender. If you've not seen this before,
And it's so light, honestly. It's like a plastic, and incredibly powerful.
we are not affiliated to these, but this is a Blend Jet 2 and we found that it is brilliant. It will even crush ice. You power it off a USB cord, so you can even power it, charge it off a power bank. Perfectly safe to take on cruise ships because it doesn't use 240 volt power at all. We love it. We take it with us all every time now.
I feel like it should be on, what is it, QVC?
And order within the next 10 minutes.
Buy one, get 10 free! That should be about it.
Get a free set of steak knives. We had an entire conversation about the usefulness of steak knives and why steak knives exist.
If you get a good steak, you shouldn't need something that's a saw. I think that was the top and bottom of it. You should just be able to use your fork or a spoon just to cut your good steak.
That might be a conversation for another video.
Here we go. I'm going to pass this to Robert. You have the first.
Now we've got banana and orange in this.
And kiwi.
Oh, and kiwi, sorry. Yeah.
We did have a fruit bowl, so we did have apples and things, but I forgot to bring a knife.
Beautiful. You would pay quite a few dollars for a freshly juiced juice like that from one of the bars.
I thought you were going to say the cliche if you pay good money, and I was going to say, as an accountant, there's no
All
such
money's
thing
good.
as bad money, yes.
So you're going to do another one now, and we're going to take these down to our breakfast.
Yeah, we'll take them with us and have them with our breakfast. Just enjoy them at our leisure.
Yep.
Okay, so there we go. Actually, we'll say goodbye before I do a little blitz.
Yeah, no need to do it again.
You've seen it again. You're already buying one and getting 10 free, so you don't need to see it again, do you?
Okay, we're off to the waterfront for breakfast this morning.
We arrived at the waterfront restaurant for our breakfast. It's very busy this morning because Sunday night, last night, is party night. So that's like Saturday night and everybody's having a leisurely breakfast this morning. And so it's a little bit too full to take us in at the moment. So they give you a little buzzer here. And as soon as the table's ready, they'll buzz you. So we just sit in the lounge area here. I think it's a really nice way to do things. It means that people aren't queuing up. There we go.
There we go, we're ready.
We've only had to wait a few minutes. But it means you're not hanging around by the entrance, blocking things up as people want to go to the desk to check in to go in the restaurant, or people coming out. And it means you can just sit around and wait for a little bit at your leisure.
Let's hop off.
That's us, let's go.
I've come to give another go at the shuffleboard. Al's sitting out in the on the upper deck. It's a full house again here at the shuffleboard, and he's just explaining the rules to the people who weren't here yesterday. Here we go. There are quite a few people already here for the shuffleboard challenge. You never know, might be able to take home a medal today. I doubt it, but we'll see. Well, what do you know? Today he's playing a knockout, and I managed to get through to the next round, so I've just won the second round. So, in with a chance yet. I can't believe I've made it through the next round. I'm still in the game. I do not believe it. I actually won P&O first place. I actually won the shuffleboard, and I wasn't here to see it. Oh no. Right, I'm going to go and find her now, and I'm not going to tell her. See if she can guess. I reckon she will.
Oh my God, no way! Did you?
Yes, I won the shuffleboard after months, no, not months, after many attempts.
Years! Look at this! Oh my God! And you know the worst of it is?
You weren't there.
You weren't? I wasn't there! Does that mean that I'm always the one that keeps you back? Oh no, I'm the one that's been holding him back all these years. No way! Wow! That's going on the cabinet.
Straight to the pool room, Dal.
Yeah. We all know the cabins on board these ships are small. They've just got very, very small. Rob can hardly get his head through the door. And why is that then? He's just got
First place at shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard. The worst is, he did it when I wasn't there. I wasn't his teammate.
She was not. But I would like to say though, it was a full board. The whole, it wasn't just two of us. There was a full board, and it was a knockout. So I went through 4 rounds.
Can you hear it? Can you hear that?
4 rounds to get this first place.
The ship is now actually listing on its side because the head's gone that big. We're tilting.
After the excitement of that superb victory in the shuffleboard, we decided to have a little rest by the on the.
Out here after all that exercise.
I am. So we've had a little lay down in the overlooking the pool area here. So we're on deck 15. We've got these seats by the water slides again, which are great lounges. And now it is time for something to eat, I think.
Well, we decided to go to the Luke's special offer on the first night, and that is just the gift that keeps on giving. Part of the offer is that you get little vouchers here, and the voucher says, please present this voucher for 1 burger of your choice with fries.
With fries?
And that's at
With
the Luke's
fries?
Burger Bar.
That's got to be $15 worth, I reckon.
I reckon it is.
We'll find out, I guess. But
So we've got our seats out here. We've got a little bit of a shady area as well. So we're going to bring our burgers back to our beds and sit and watch the screen and listen to some sounds and have our burgers out here, al fresco style.
I need a shady area because I got up this morning and I looked in the mirror and my cheeks were, sometimes they're a little bit red anyway, but they were definitely sunburned red this morning. That was the sunburn.
And
from yesterday.
we have got factor 50, guys. We are using the factor 50.
Yeah.
Although it's a little bit overcast today, it's when we used to live in the UK, if it rained and you used to get that.
This is a summer's day.
You used to get that drizzly rain, that wasn't like proper rain, and we used to go, this is the rain that gets you wet. Well, this is the sun that gets you burnt. It's the same kind of idea that although it's cloudy, this is the time when you get absolutely burned. So factor 50 on us, but
Absolutely.
let's go and get our burgers.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, you know we are not people to complain, but how can you run a fast food joint lunchtime and it take 30 to 40 minutes to get a bloomin' burger? Honestly, burger and fries? No. Can you imagine being at Big Mac's in the drive-through, 30 to 40 minutes? You'd have a queue all the way down to bloomin' Sydney, wouldn't you, from Brisbane? Nah, not impressed with that 30 to 40 minute wait. And good, luckily, they give you one of, no they don't, that's a mic. They give you one of these so you could get paid. So let's go and get a drink and wait in style.
Our buzzer's going off, our burgers are ready, and this thing does not give up. You cannot miss this one. It is loud, it is vibrating, it is saying, come and get your burgers now.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
What? That made you carry the burgers?
No. I said I'll carry the burgers up and you can video it. And you know what the instructions were, guys? Don't drop it. Thank God you told me that, Robert. It would have been everywhere. It would have been floating in the pool.
So we brought our burgers back to our sun loungers here to eat because it's a good spot, to be honest with you. Let's have a look at this. I got a big cheese. There we go. What do we got? We got burger, we got cheese, we got some more cheese underneath, and a sauce on there.
What's the sauce? I thought that was the melted
special
cheese,
sauce. So
it looks very kind of. Oh, it's the jam. I think it comes with an onion jam. Plenty of chips. Now the chips came with it. I think you could get special.
They did with our.
You could get special fries, but this came with the fries. There we go. Good portion.
Yeah.
Get one each of those.
While you've got the camera, this is your barramundi burger.
It's a really nice thick piece of barramundi. It's got the coleslaw, and it looks like it's the brioche, like a brioche bun, is it?
Looks like
a kind of glazed bun. I do like a brioche bun, but I don't like them too sweet with the savoury. I just think it's a little bit of a clash, although I know sweet and savoury do go together sometimes, but anyway. It's very hot. This is hot off the grill. The barramundi it's not in a big thick batter, it's just grilled, that's lovely. Right, okay, here we go. That's delicious. It melts in the mouth. It's got a very, I wouldn't even call it a spice, but it's almost like a little bit of a hint of curry. Very, very mild, like a hint of curry on the tail of it. And actually, you'd think that sounds awful. It's delicious. Really nice, like that.
We finished our burgers. They were yum, and they're even better knowing that they were actually part of our Luke's embarkation dinner that we didn't even know about. So the fact that we had to wait about 40 minutes, we didn't factor that in. So it's now only an hour till we eat again. I don't think we've mentioned it, but we actually booked high tea today. So we're going to try the high tea in Angelo's and see what that is like. While we're sitting here and Al's catching up on some of the social media stuff, I thought I might try the twin racer water slides. I got myself all psyched up, I've got my swimmers on, and I looked up and they have closed it. They've actually closed the slides because it must be a little bit breezy. It's not breezy down here, but I think it must be a little bit breezy up where the slides are, and they have closed it. Let me show you this.
Too convenient, guys.
There we go, look.
Convenient.
Nobody being let up the water slides. This might be our last opportunity for this trip, but next trip, I'm down those water slides.
Oh, I've booked for the... No, I genuinely have booked for the Firefox.
I know.
And that might be cancelled.
Oh. Is anybody going on it now?
I've genuinely booked for 4:30. I said I would do it, and I've booked. I've got my ticket and everything for 4:20. And if they've closed that, the slides. Oh.
Well, we can check it. We've got a couple of hours yet.
A couple of hours. Let's see. And what I'm saying is, mine was genuine. I think Rob's was just a big fat lie that he was going to do those slides. He's having you on.
Adventure Alley rides again. That hour went quickly, and now high tea at Angelo's.
When you walk into Angelo's for high tea, it has the beautiful, elegant music going. All the tables are decorated beautifully with white tablecloths, and then they bring out the high tea tower here. Very traditional looking. Savouries are across the middle. And then the different sweet selection on the top and the bottom, And when we've munched our way through that, we will then get warm buttermilk scones with jam and cream. But the selection here, if I just quickly go through it, so there was corned beef and beetroot, smoked salmon, ham and cheese. There was a vegetarian option here, and then there was egg. But look at this egg sandwich here. It's like a little tower with radish on the top. And then they've got these beautiful little sweet selections here. Aren't they just divine? And look at the traditional Battenberg cake on the bottom here. Everything is kind of mini size. I'd like to give you an indication of the size. I don't want to just point my finger, but that's like a little mini bagel with the cream, with the smoked salmon in. Now, as soon as we sat down, we were greeted with a glass of champagne each. It's all included in the package. And then an option of tea or coffee. And I think that's a bottomless pit. We'll let you know, but a bottomless pit, is that? I think that's what they call an endless cup or a bottomless pot, not pit. We don't have pits when we're going fancy.
I don't think it's actually champagne. You did describe it as sparkling wine, so they didn't try to say so.
You taste and you
You did say sparkling wine.
Yeah, but it's kind of champagne-esque. And it's beautifully done, and the music's beautiful in the background, and I can't wait. Should I just try one just to let you, and I'll just tell you this.
Sure.
I'm going to go for the little egg stack. I say little egg stack. Look at it. It's pretty big. Right, okay, here we go. Robert, you're going to laugh when I tell Robert. We had a conversation before about there's a sandwich that you can have called coronation sandwich, excuse me. And a coronation chicken is chicken in mayonnaise, and they put a little bit of curry in the mayonnaise. And he said, it's not a thing, it's not real, it's completely made up. And I said, yeah, well, if it's made up and we now have it, it's a real thing. Isn't the egg sandwich a coronation egg sandwich? It is exactly that.
Call them curry eggs, anyway.
Tastes like a coronation egg sandwich to me. Absolutely delicious, really fresh. The bread and everything just all melts in the mouth. I just love it. It just has that really lovely feel of having something elegant. Lots of ladies in here. Ladies, we do it in style. There are a few gents here as well, but it's definitely a ladies' thing.
Just because I'm a bloke doesn't mean to say I don't like the finer things in life, thank you very much. Like, for example, these little menus. So you get these, it's the menu, it says everything that is on the back. We'll put this on the website so you can have a look in the library section. Yeah, take those with. This absolutely looks beautiful. Our tea's been poured now. Try these bubbles, thank you very much.
Is that a good quality?
To be honest with you, I wouldn't really know. I'm not a connoisseur of bubbles. I like my red wine, I like my Shiraz. Sparkling wines, I'm not a connoisseur, but it is definitely very palatable.
Well, I can tell you, if it's sugary, then it's normally not a good wine. So if it's not sugary, it can be slightly sweet, but not sugary.
It is
still
quite
be
sweet.
good quality. But
It is quite sweet.
Okay.
So, while you've got that on though, what do I fancy?
Oh, go for a bit of savoury. So go for this middle one, because that's the ham, ham and cheese. And
Ham and cheese, the old ham and cheese house.
yeah, but I won't have the ham and cheese. So
Ham and cheese, okay.
there's ham and cheese, and then there's ham and cheese. That looks like it's got mustard.
I was just about to say it's got mustard on. It's beautiful. We're going to tuck into this. Not that we need any more food, but I'm sure we'll give it a good go.
It's like anything, when it's quality, you can always manage, when it's quality or when it's delicious, you can always manage a corner to fit it in, can't you?
Yeah. We couldn't even finish all those desserts. There was just so much. Mind you, it's probably only an hour or so since we had burgers. It's our own fault, but they were delicious and there was lots of it. And now they brought scones. I'll leave you to fight that one out yourself. With jam and cream. Now, my concern is that this is squirty cream. And it isn't. Nope, it is not squirty cream. This is actual cream. Cream. It's nothing worse than having scones with jam and cream and it being like shh. squidgy cream that sort of melts all over your plate. But anyway, so scones with jam and cream.
I want to see the inside of this scone because the scone should be light and fluffy.
Gonna need to cut it.
Haven't you seen the Great British Bake Off, Robert? They show you how to make
It's warm as well. It's nice and warm. As if it's freshly baked. Whether it's freshly baked or warmed up, I do not know. I'll squeeze down here, then you can see my head.
Sorry, I'm trying to squeeze everything in. I do apologise.
Jam or cream first? Put it in the comments.
It's jam first. It's jam and then the cream. You put the cream on first, and the jam squidges all the cream. Is that the way you do it?
Yes.
The
jam
correct
first.
way. There we go. I do actually like butter on my scones as well. Yeah, I'm gonna show the whole thing. There we go.
Should we do it the other way around, just for devilment, see what it looks like?
It's just so wrong. It's just,
It doesn't even feel right while I'm doing it.
just, it's like a glitch in the matrix. It's Thank you. It's like a picture hanging on a funny angle. You just want to go straighten it up. It does look pretty. I have to say, it does look prettier.
You choose which one?
Yeah, I can see why people do it the other way. I really can. Yeah. Does it taste different?
Does it taste different? I don't know. Let's try.
So I want an opinion as to.
You're definitely going to jam hit straight away. We have never done a scone with jam and cream food test before.
You're doing very well. You haven't got jam or cream all over your nose. Has it made your teeth squeaky?
No.
No, so that means they haven't overdone it on the
Okay, so we're going
cream
to
of tartar to
scale
make it
out
right.
of 10. So these are total 10. So this is not a score, this is a balance. It's like a balance answer. So if this is a 10, this is a 0. If this is a 10, this is a 0. Okay? 5 each. They taste exactly the same. If you thought there was a difference, I can't taste the difference. They both taste exactly the same.
And what is that taste then, please, Robert? With that gagging
Jam, overwhelmingly jam.
What's the taste of the scone like?
Oh, the scone's
the
beautiful.
actual-
The nice warm scone.
No, the one tastes better than the other. Overall, does it taste delish?
It does. They're both
nice?
beautiful. They're both very, very nice. I'll leave it to you to decide whether you're a jam first or a cream first person. I'm going to finish this because we need to get this finished so that Al can get on her flying fox, which it looks like may be running.
I'm so sugar overloaded and carbohydrate overloaded after the burger and the chips and then the high tea. I wonder if it's possible to fall asleep on a flying fox.
Okay, it's Adventure Ali's time on the flying fox. How are you feeling?
Breathless.
Is that the stairs or
It
the
is.
cakes or the thought of the flying fox?
It is. I think it's the sugar. The sugar overload has made my heart go like that. Walking up the steps has made me breathless. And then the fear. The fear. You know, I just try to overcome this all the time. I might have to be kind of pushed, pushed out of that plane to do it, but it's over so quickly.
It does. It's only a few
Just-
seconds.
I wonder if I'll leave my screen behind at one end and it'll just, you know,
So this is where you check in, anyway, at the check-in here.
closed-in shoes.
At the edge, on deck, whatever it is, where the climbing frames are, climbing walls are.
I needed shorts, but this wasn't planned, which is why I haven't brought any shorts or any.
Tuck
kind
it
of-
up, you'll be right.
Yeah.
Now this is the professional way to put on a harness for flying foxing.
That one?
Going over the head.
Do you want me to go down the other end and see you coming in?
Yes, please.
Okay, Adventure Ali is already harnessed up. She's waiting for her turn on the flying fox down the other end. I have come down to the front end of the ship. I'm going to video her coming in. She's got a GoPro, so hopefully we'll get her expressions as she's coming down the zip line. Here she goes, on the zip line. I can hear the screams, I didn't see the camera, I didn't see her have a camera. I don't think we got the facial expressions. I think she enjoyed that. I think she had fun.
Oh, it was a breeze.
It was breezy. Did you say it was breezy?
Oh, it was nothing. I don't know what all the fuss was for. Oh my God, my knees literally buckled from under me. You stand on like a bucket, and then I kicked the bucket.
I know I kicked the bucket.
And then he was saying, just let your weight go. And I was just like, no. And then you have a camera that you're supposed to hold to face you. And I was like, I've got to hold on to something. I can't just have my arms loose. So he said, hold on to these ropes. And I was like, I can't do both. I can't hold on to and the camera came off. And this guy laughed his head off. He said, you've just made my day. Because he just watches them all day, and like the kids don't scream, they don't turn their hair, and like I was just screaming, and he was just like, you have made my day. He loved it.
So you didn't get the camera footage?
No, you'll get my feet, and no, I just couldn't do it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. The view from the top while you're waiting to go on, that's great. As soon as you see the edge and you see you're going to go down there, my knees just went buckle. And yeah.
So as an individual...
I feel brave, and I feel the adrenaline rush. And no wonder people love adrenaline rushes. I don't know whether I'd do it again, but it's definitely worth it.
As an individual ride, that was what, $30?
Yes,
$30.
$29.
Flying Foxy's done. We've had another little rest. We've grabbed a cup of coffee, and now it's time to go and get changed and ready for the evening.
How lovely. We do not have a towel animal, but we have a heart. Look at this, it's been left in the towel. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Your room steward. We are so lucky to have you as our guests. It's too hard to say goodbye. See you soon, Bobby and Ronelda.
Griselda, yeah.
Now, I know they kind of leave these probably for everybody, but you know, it's just those lovely little touches, those special touches that I think it's lovely. It's really nice to come into something like that.
Right, okay, packing time.
Boo! Boo! I hate packing at home. I hate packing to actually go on holiday. I don't know why, even though I'm more excited to go. And I hate packing to go because we've got to go. But anyway, it has to be done. It's a chore that needs to be done, babe. We have made fantastic time in getting ready for this evening, getting packed, cases are out, and we're going to go off, and we're going to go for a meal first tonight, and then we've got all the shows and the comedy and whatnot all sorted out. This was one of the dresses I was going to wear for the daytime, but actually this is going to suit because it's casual. This is like a Sunday, isn't it? This is the Monday night. It's a bit like a Sunday. Rob's in his jeans. So I actually think we're going to match a lot better than originally. So this is my little lilac number, my little pretty in lilac. And I've got some big wedges on. Some seriously high wedges.
They are very high. They're a very high wedge.
Wedges, they're so comfortable. They are very, very comfortable. You need to wear you want to wear high shoes. A couple of pairs of wedges. You can dance around. I'm going to show you Rob. I actually think you look really nice in jeans. Rob,
it is casual night.
He doesn't wear jeans very often, but let's have a look. Rob, you've got a nice. It's not paisley, but it's like floral. It looks very nice.
It is floral. It is casual night. Of course our bags are going out, so what we've got to do is we've got to think about in the morning. So I've got a pair of jeans and a pair of shoes on. I will wear these off the ship tomorrow, so I'll just change the shirt, put a t-shirt on, and the shirt will go in my hand luggage, easy enough to take off, because we do put our bags out generally and they get taken off to the baggage hall and we pick them up there. I know we can walk off ourselves, but we just can't be bothered, to be honest with you. We just take them off and we'll pick them up in the baggage hall. We've got an early disembarkation, so we've got
That's
plenty of
easier,
time,
isn't it?
and hopefully they will be there. And then we just walk them over to the car park. So, yeah, shirt,
think
which
it
is
just-
feeling a little bit tight.
It just
to be
feels a
honest
little bit much more luxurious to have somebody else deal with your bags, doesn't it?
Absolutely, put them outside and away they go. Tonight we have got another specialty dining. We're going to the Trattoria and we are going to have pizza or pasta in the Trattoria. This is an extra cost, but seeing as we're doing everything a little bit fancy this weekend, this is the only other evening paid dining or specialty dining on the P&O Pacific encounter, so we're trying that this evening. This is the Trattoria. It's on deck 7. It's next to the Blue Room, and hopefully we'll be able to get in a little bit early. There are a few people in here tonight. Quite busy. How are we going, Al? Are we good?
Yes, kindly can take us a bit earlier so we can get in a show. Did we mention it was our anniversary? Well, I know we haven't stopped going on about it from the whole series of videos that we've done, but it's our anniversary. But it actually is our anniversary today. What are we, Monday?
Yes.
Monday. This is the actual day, and we've gone the whole day until this evening where we've arrived for our evening meal. The maitre d' has sat us down and said, "Congratulations, Rob and Ali, this is your anniversary." And we both looked at each other and went, "Oh my gosh, we'd forgotten that this was the actual day." So we had a bit of a laugh, but we just kind of looked at each other and we've had a kiss to make up for it, to say sorry we've forgotten. But anyway, that's just good. This is definitely pizza done fancy. I ordered it's the mushroom pizza, and it also has a little bit of mushroom truffle oil over it. I asked for extra prawns, or I added prawns on it, and they do have vegan cheese here, and they've gone very light touch on the vegan cheese, which I'm absolutely delighted with, because sometimes the vegan cheese, it's a little bit cloying, can be a little bit heavy. So this just looks like a perfect combination. When they put it in front of me, you can actually feel the heat coming from this pizza. It's fresh out the oven and you can feel that heat, and the aroma, the absolute smell of the truffle oil and the mushrooms is just mouth-watering. And it's stringy, it's very...
That's unusual for vegan cheese.
Yes, it must be a really good one. That is lovely. Nice, thin and crispy base. That's the way I love my pizzas. I don't like them too thick. Yours looks like what they always have on the box, you know, before you buy it, and then it's nothing like that when you open the box. the pepperoni with all the olives on. I'm going to turn it around and you tell me about yours.
There were some very nice looking entrees, but we skipped the entrees because we have had so much food today with the high tea and the burgers and everything else. But looking at this pizza, to honestly, I am glad we did, because I think this will be more than adequate. I'm hoping I can do it justice and get through it. I had a meat lovers and I had some extra olives on it. They put plenty of olives. There is a good portion of olives on there. Like you say, yeah, feel the heat coming off it. Very nice. I don't want to let this go cold. I never say that with every meal that we have, but I really don't want to let this go cold.
1, 2, 3, 4 day a jolly good walk, 1 day a jolly good walk, 4 day a jolly good walk. And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us. 4 day a jolly good walk, 4 day a jolly good walk, 4 day a jolly good walk. And so say all of us. Hip hip.
Hooray! Would you?
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Kiss, kiss, kiss!
Congratulations.
Kiss, kiss, kiss! Oh, kiss, kiss!
The waitress was just about to cut the cake so we could share our anniversary cake. Anyway, this got dairy in it, so Robert's going to have the lot. And
Oh, I don't know whether I can eat the lot.
she
but-
looked very sad that I wasn't able to have any of the cake, and I said, "It's fine. I come ready prepared." Because if you're going to have a weird diet, you always have to have something, a plan B. This is my plan B. So these are some of the handmade chocolates that Robert got me that are still left. They've been sitting in the fridge. How many have I got left? Oh, I've still got quite a few. I've still got quite a few. So look, I'm gonna have that one. I'm gonna have that one. I'm gonna have 3. Would you like one, baby?
No, thank you.
So, and these came, you did tell me what they were. Mayfield, so these are handmade Australian chocolates. And I don't know how they've lasted that long. They would normally have been gone in one sitting. But as you know, I do sometimes take little treats along with me because I don't like to miss out. There we go. And I've got 2 to have before I go to bed with me. A cup of coffee before I go to bed. That was lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed it in here. And actually, a lot of the officers come and eat in here as well. It's a favourite. There we go. Did you get arrested if you go them? We are now going to sidle off to the Bonded Store. I always think it's a funny name for a kind of it's a lounge bar. It only has a little bit of music in the background. It's a very small. It's like a gentleman's club kind of style bar. Absolute top shelf drinks in there, and so Robert's going to try, I don't know, something nice and fancy.
We're in the Bonded Store. It's very busy, but I am.
I'm just going to show you the menu. Look, it's like a leather parchment paper.
It is. I have ordered a drink called a Boulevardier, which is a smoked drink, and they are going to smoke it in front of us. So I'm looking forward to that. I've seen one done before. It looks like a lot of fun.
Bartender came over and Robert was asking him about the different ones and they smoke, and they're very, very knowledgeable. So we went through all the different drinks and how it's layered up. And that's how it gives the flavours are layered, and then the smoke blends it all together and then changes the taste again. I had quite an education there. I feel like I'm part of it already. I do like it in here. There's no music or anything. It's got a tartan wallpaper. It's all wood, very kind of gentleman's club feel to it. It's really nice.
I have my Boulevardier, and now our bartender is going to smoke this for me.
Everything's been done today. Actually, you know, the guy's best singer of all is
There we go. There goes the
I know about.
There's smoke everywhere.
We'll wait for a few seconds.
Okay. Now we've got to wait for a few seconds. Oh, smell the smoke. Very smoky. So now we've got to wait for a few seconds while this all infuses.
So that's why I think when I go home,
Ready?
wake up.
Wow.
So Robert had a little sip of it first, and then you're going to have a little sip. Now it's been smoked.
Oh wow, it does taste different. Yeah. You're going to break. That's lovely. The bitterness settled down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Way more.
Yes, very much smoother. Yeah, a lot of very good taste. That is gorgeous. Thank you very much.
That was that much different, was it?
It's very different. It is a lot smoother with the smoke. The smoke went up my nose to start with. Oh my god. Shouldn't have done that.
So what I
Don't necessarily taste the smokiness of it. It just smooths the whole drink.
That's what I was going to say. So what I can smell in that smoke that hasn't overpowered the drink.
Oh.
And what are the flavours in that drink then?
It's got a whiskey, it's got a Rosso vermouth. They're the ones that I taste most.
Can you taste the orange and the chocolate bitters?
Still got, it's still got the smoky aroma. When you breathe it, it's still got the smoky aroma. Yes, it is as well.
Very pleased with that.
I'm very pleased with that. That's great. I am so glad I did one of those.
So this is nearly the end of our anniversary We Go Fancy cruising.
I'll tell you what, I could probably get used to this. All this specialty dining and these fancy cocktails and high teas.
Going a little bit fancy. So why should we stop just to do a weekend cruise?
No reason at all. No reason at all.
Let's do the next 7 years then and try and do something a little bit fancy every day.
We'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes.
Sounds good to me.
Everyday life gets in the way sometimes, but we'll give it a go. Cheers. And that brings us to the end of our P&O Done Fancy series. We hope you've liked this video. If you have, please hit like, please hit subscribe and hit the notification button if you want to see more of our videos. We're going to leave you for now. That's the cocktail beginning. We're going to leave you for now, but thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye.
And do something a little bit fancy every day.
Absolutely.
Whether you're on a cruise or not, just do something special. Bye now.